Many job seekers have been protesting against the Agnipath scheme over the last couple of days. Train coaches are being set on fire, rail and road services are disrupted. Why are protesters so angry? Here's the whole story. So, massive protests have been reported in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, but Bihar has really borne the maximum brunt of it. Two coaches of a passenger train were set on fire by a mob in Bihar on Friday. On Thursday, protesters in Bihar smashed glass windows of a train at Babua Road railway station and set a coach on fire as well. The house of Bihar's Deputy Chief Minister Renu Devi was also attacked. In Telangana, Sikandrabad, one person died and over 15 were injured as angry mobs set trains on fire and clashed with the police. The same story in Uttar Pradesh, where apart from what happened in Ballia, where the train coaches were set on fire, protests also erupted in Varanasi, Firozabad and Amethi, causing damage to government buses and other symbols of public property. In fact, highways were blocked and stone pelting was reported in Haryana's Palwal, and in Ballabgarh, there was internet service that was suspended for 24 hours. That begs the question, what is this scheme all about? Now, this scheme was announced by the government on Tuesday, which basically says that the scheme will recruit soldiers in the Army, Navy and the Air Force, largely on a 4-year short-term contractual basis. Now, they would form a distinct rank in the armed forces, different from any other existing ranks. Now, as many as 46,000 Agniveers is what the government is calling them, will be recruited this year, and a one-time Seva Nidhi package of about 11.71 lakh rupees will be paid to the youth once their engagement period of those 4 years really come to an end, and this will be exempt from income tax. Now, here's the real catch, and this is why people are so angry, right? There shall be no entitlement to gratuity and pensionary benefits is what the scheme says. Now, Agniveers will be provided a non-contributory life insurance cover of 48 lakh rupees for the duration of their engagement period in the Indian Armed Forces. Additionally, enrollment will be based on an all-India, all-class basis, and the eligible age will be in the range of 17.5 years to 21 years. What really happens after 4 years, which is the contractual period? They will be offered an opportunity to apply for permanent enrollment in the armed forces, but the applications will be then reviewed, and this is based on performance, and 25% of each specific batch of Agniveers will be then enrolled in the regular cadre of the armed forces. Now, those selected would be then required to serve a further engagement period of a minimum of 15 years. Let me now tell you then what the controversy is all about, why people are angry and what are their demands. Now, a couple of things that people are really concerned about. The first being the 4-year contractual period. Now, people are really asking, after all of their hard work, what are they going to do after 4 years? So they say that that's going to go to waste. They also say that besides, only 25% of the recruits will be given an opportunity in the regular cadre later, and the number of applicants itself will be extremely high. Now, the other problem that people have is the fact that there are no benefits. Protesting students believe that after this service period lapses, they would be compelled to take a 3rd or 4th grade jobs, as they would not have any professional degree or specific qualifications. The other problem that people are facing right now is the age relaxation. The age really says that they have to be between the ages of 17.5 to 21 years. But a lot of people are complaining that the last 2 years, there's been no recruitment whatsoever. So the age relaxation is the biggest demand. The other point that's being made is also the fact that there are so many vacancies at this point. There are about 1.25 lakh posts vacant in the army, and the government has not recruited for 3 years. So what happens to all those empty posts? Now, the government tried to pacify the protesters with a myths versus truth kind of a presentation in the beginning, saying that they've released a list of things, out of which they said that those who quit the armed forces after 4 years will get a financial package of 12 lakh rupees. They've also said that people who want to become entrepreneurs will get priority under bank loan schemes. They've also said those who wish to study further will get a class 12 equivalent certificate and bridging course for further studies. The government has also said that those Agniveers who wish to work after completion of their service under the Agnipath scheme will be given priority in the Central Armed Police Forces, the Assam Rifles and Police, and allied forces in several states. In fact, several states have also said that that is something that they will look into. The government has now stressed that the intake of the armed forces in the coming years will be around triple the current recruitment that is taking place. Apart from that, as a compromise, this is what the government has done, and this is the latest development. The centre, as of Thursday, extended the upper age limit from the existing 21 years, because earlier they'd said that 17.5 to 21 years is the age gap. Now they've said that for 2022 and this year alone, it will be from 17.5 years to 23 years. So they've increased the upper age limit to 23 years only for 2022, considering the last 2 years there was no recruitment as such. The other measures include 10% reservation for Agniveers in the recruitment of CAPFs and Assam Rifles once they complete their 4-year contract, 10% reservation for Agniveers in the jobs offered by the Home and Defence Ministry. The Union Home Ministry has also decided to give 3 years wage relaxation beyond the prescribed upper age limit to Agniveers for the recruitment in CAPFs and Assam Rifles, while the first batch of Agniveer will get a relaxation of 5 years beyond the prescribed upper age limit. But this has really not quelled any anger amongst people, amongst protesters who still have a list of demands, who still have a list of problems that they face with this scheme, and hence protests are continuing. On this channel, we're going to continue to track the story. We will continue to bring you regular updates and also let us know what you thought of this whole story and this explainer. And do let us know what else you'd like for us to pick up. Thank you so much for watching.